to today's stream and the ClanTour 2.0. We're gonna have 3 series today, and we're all hyped for some very good Han, because we have the 2 semifinals first, followed up by the grand finals later today. And right now, we're gonna be watching Team 5 versus Big Ego and Crew. My name is Trulte, and with me today, I have ProBusk.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up? Are you hyped for some Dota? I was about to say Dota. Are you hyped for some Han?
Yeah, I fucking love Dota. Wow.
Almost made me spit out my drink. Great, thanks. Good start. I hope everybody has a drink ready and are comfortable for because this is gonna be a good series.
Yeah, for sure.
We have the first bands are gonna be Clanks, Andromeda, and Keeper of the Forest from Big Ego and Crew. Nobody are surprised about these bands. These are straight up 5 heroes. They play them all the time. The Clanks, the Andro, the Keeper. We saw we saw the Keeper yesterday do a lot of work, especially in the comeback game that they had yesterday.
I think it's
And
I think the role change from Big Ego Cruise pretty interesting. I think we are definitely gonna see Dutch playing that one, the Rift Walker.
oh yeah. It's he usually he plays Riftwalker or Luna or Glacius. Those are the 3 heroes we've seen him on
What a
the
hero pool.
entirety.
What a hero pool.
I mean, they're efficient and they work every time. And he does the split push thing where he's always in a lane pushing it in, getting some farm, like in a dangerous spot. So he somehow will pull all this farm out of his butt. I don't know where he gets it, but
Yeah, he's like sitting in a lane being annoying.
yeah. He's just being annoying. That's just straight up what it is. And even the Aluna is banned here from 5. Aluna, Drunken, and Chipper. Just 3 annoying heroes being banned out. And the Drunken was played a lot too by
I
Big
think
Ego
we
Crew.
I think we're gonna see like maybe like a Mora Kraken or something coming out from Imbest team here.
Moira?
Yeah, they like that, like defensive supports that can
I
save
have
them.
not
And
seen the
Kraken
Moira.
is like what's he called?
Oh.
Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, okay. Glacius is also a support they really like.
Excuse me. Yes, BE glaciers are very standard for them, but the Kraken is definitely one of the heroes that Zane likes to play, and he's very strong right now.
Oh, it's not actually Same playing the Kraken. It's gonna be the HAHAHA guy, you know?
The mid player?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes, for sure. But
Oh, I'll write it down and I'll keep you to it. So we have yes.
Monkey King. Okay, yeah, I've seen Puppetsoui play Monkey King a couple of times in scrims, so that's I guess a comfort hero.
And then Gemini is definitely a comfort hero for Imbaboy, which so is Corrupted Disciple. And Rally and Pharaoh are also heroes we've seen a lot on Big Ego Crew. Pharaoh, what do you ban?
I think Pharaoh is just well, I don't really understand the Pharaoh ban that much because it's gonna be Vulka's hero, and Vulka is always playing the Torture when it's a evil cube. So I'm not really sure.
That's why I was not so sure either. Like, what do you want to play if you ban Pharaoh? If it's not a respect ban, like, what do you ban? Like, who doesn't want to get caught? Like, Clanks is already banned out, so that's not the hero. So it's some sort of hero that doesn't want to get caught. I mean, nobody wants to get caught, but like very specifically,
Right.
Gladiator gonna get banned. That is Haha's hero, the Gladiator. He plays that really good.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's still the Sand Rave open here for this team, which would be solid, I think.
What do we think about Kinesis Torture Riftwalker?
Well, the Kinesis is pretty solid. Like you can steal the Fissure Stun, right? Which is a very solid spell. Very good team fights. They all kind of get countered by BKB, which is something that I always see him picking up. So, but it's like it doesn't give that much away. I feel like it's very flexible. Like you could actually like run both Torture as support on a mid hero and Riftwalker as support on a mid hero.
I'm still pretty sure that, as you said, Dutch is going to play the Riftwalker though, so she's a +4 of some sort as a second supporter. Lodestone. Now we know what Zane's playing, and now we know what the mid player is going to be. It's going to be Defiler. Is this a team fight push lineup?
Oh man, they could even pick like a Malikan as the last hero. That would be really good, I think.
Yeah, this is a good
Oh
team.
my god, that damage would be insane.
And you know, when Gladiator's banned, you're gonna have a nice lane for Defiler in mid.
Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit surprised maybe to see Magnus making it this far. But I guess because
Oh
they
yeah,
already got the
Magnus hasn't
Bihi.
been picked.
Yeah, it's like untouched, which is
Mm-hmm.
somewhat rare, I would say.
He's usually like first picked in every single game we've seen. Like either he's banned or picked like every damn game. So you're right, that's weird. What does Ego Crew need? Like, let's say for the sake of argument that Driftwalker is +4, like a second support, and then we have the Torture. We've seen him being played as a... No, that was someone else that did that. They played mid? Did you say Vulka plays that mid?
Yeah, he plays. Well, he's always playing with Tord, and as like position 2, right? So not necessarily in the mid. It depends how they lane, but mostly.
Yeah, I've seen him in an off lane too, but I don't think Riftwalker Torture is a good combo. You don't have anything to secure your stun.
That's right. I mean, I'm thinking, like, what would be the best here for Big Ego Crew?
They need a stunner, a secure stunner to go with all of this. Something tanky. There we go.
Okay.
That's the one. That's still gonna be their carry though. I mean, that's crowd control.
Deadwood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deadwood.
It's a secure stun.
They have the kill potential of the Legion team is insane. Like,
Oogie is gonna be their choice there.
okay.
Busk approves. Okay.
I think that this is something that the Imbus team likes to see because I think they like scenarios where they would be the upper hand in the later game, and I would certainly give the edge to the Helbon team at this game.
Yeah, no, that I agree with that. They always have like some sort of team fighters, initiators, like they have Behemoth and the Lodestone, and then they have the Defiler, and then they have a solid support with some sort of lockdown, and then they have that fifth hard carry that can farm while his team makes space.
Right.
It's kind of a standard, usually how they like to run it.
We actually
I
see
like that lineup.
Look at this. We see Talkbot, right? And then it's actually going to be maybe Puppet Rift Movement, which is... that seems kind of weird, actually, doesn't it?
I mean, I always see Riftwalker as a poor laner, because she doesn't really have... Like, she can pull people back and she can place down a magic damage, but I feel like she's just semi-weak.
Yeah, maybe. So... Oh man, this Deadwood is going to have a really rough time. That's just not... Like, I think he just goes like Q level 1 and tries to set up a kill on Defiler in this game, I think. Oh, that's so rough. I think Lodestone... Yeah, maybe. He's definitely not gonna be laying top. There's no way.
Yeah, but they're not gonna run 3 people against the Deadwood. Like 3 people versus 1 is just a waste of potential, I think. But you can't really send the Behemoth bottom either, because he's not gonna be able to help Lodestone in any shape or form. So I feel like he's gonna have to transition into sort of a roaming. He has a mana battery as well.
I think what he will do on Bihi here, if they guess the lanes correctly, he will most likely take the first creep wave and jungle with it, so he gets level 3 and boots. But
I don't think they guessed the lanes correctly. I think they expected an offensive tri-lane, the way that they're laning this, and then hoping that Lodestone can go solo versus 1.
Maybe.
That's what I would have guessed, but I would never have guessed that the...
I think this is gonna be a really rough lane for the Defiler. And he loses lane.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, he got lane control immediately. That's very good. With the Archer dying.
Oh, yeah, look, yeah, the Archer's dead. That's how you block for mid people. You block the Archer so he gets in the front and he dies first. You get the lane back.
So he actually... they're going for him bottom, I think.
That might be... That's a little bit of damage onto the low, so nothing crazy.
One TP.
TP top. Trying to help out this Deadwood who gets gone on right here. And then instant pause. That's rude.
Well, that Fisher can block off the Bihi, but there's no way they're gonna kill him anyways because of the clear cutting of Deadwood, right?
I mean, if they block the Bihi off, but he's not in the tower range.
No,
is he?
There's no way. No, he's not in the tower range.
Glacius is Glacius has 4 seconds on his slow. I mean, if the Deadwood mans up against the Bee, he might die too. He only has 100 HP, so...
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think he can man up right there.
That was a really early TP as well, like 50 seconds into the game.
Yeah, and I don't know if I agree with it, because... Like, Deadwood is gonna lose this lane. Like, you already talked about it, Deadwood is not gonna have a good time here anyway. And if you put more people, you're kind of validating their tri lane. If you wouldn't put more people there, you'll have to force them to move and kind of ruin their lineup, because B then has no space. Fisher's not gonna block him off. I don't know what you think.
Well, I kind of agree with you. But I also think that Torture's gonna fare very well against the Lodestone. Torture is so strong. But it is going to give Lodestone significantly more farm not having the Kinesis there. But I guess they feel like they may be able to do something tough. Or maybe like if he were able to prevent the Bloodlust from happening with TPing top, I would say that would be worth it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that was that either way though, but...
I just feel like having another person in this lane is allowing the Behe to stay and get something out of it. Because then they actually have 2 people to play against, and 3v2, that's valuable. And it's gonna give Lodestone more farm down bottom too, because he was solo against 2 ranged, which is...
No, I agree with you. I think the better play would have been to stay bot, but you can't always guess that. Sometimes you just TP and, try to save you.
I'd rather see someone TP a little bit too early to try to save someone than don't do it. Oh, top lane, they're gonna go for the rune here, blocking off this Kinesis. There's 3 people here now. There's a Fisher in return, that's gonna block them in completely. And that's also gonna block them off from getting the rune, but he... Oh, and he gets the deny. What a guy.
He didn't get the deny. It's 2 hits.
Didn't he kill it?
Nah, he can't one hit. I think rune has like 75 HP. So he cannot one hit a rune with 53 damage.
Oh. I thought it was just 1 hit. My bad then.
No, it depends. If you have over 75 damage, you one hit it, right?
I thought it was just based on hits, not damage.
Well... I think it's a very big issue that, like, the Defiler is a hero that really doesn't do well with low levels, low farm.
True, she needs to kind of snowball.
Yeah, she can't. At least the levels, right? You need the levels, and it's kind of rough. You don't have like any real stun or anything like that, so it's really difficult to set up plays.
Yeah, you need those level advantages to actually get some.
I think that's gonna be kind of rough. Whereas this Puppet is actually doing extremely well, 18 and 7.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's on the top of the chart and Torture is right up there with him. The only one following is the Oogie on the other team, so we have 2 heroes on the Legion side that has 330 GPM top lane. Deadwood might be in a little bit of an awkward position right here. Gets stunned by the Behe. Glacier's coming in from the side, but just gonna get quickly stopped and then rotted. Freeze up the Deadwood. A lot of slows coming out. The Qs from the Oogie dealing a lot of damage, but are they gonna kill the Glaciers first? Yes, they are, and then the Bloodlust goes to the Legion team. As Deadwood casually just tries to walk away. Fisher gonna block him off, and the same as the Fisher from Kinesis. This Kinesis pick right here.
Dude, that was actually
showing his worth.
That was really well played as well by Shorkan, I think. Like the way he sidestepped the Q from Oogie. That was not like a normal pathing.
No, yeah, he just went backwards, like he went the other way around.
I think that was really well played there, to be honest. Like,
yeah.
I think that was the only way he would survive that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can't believe they get a kill and get out both against these 3 heroes. Yeah. That's like, wow, they played that so well. It's crazy.
It was really nice. How's it going bottom? We haven't looked at bottom for a while. Let's have a look at it. Torture sitting on 24-2, Lodestone having 17-1. So the Torture had a little bit of a start there, and he also has the part where he is ranged. So that helps a bit too. He can harass a bit more, get some more control of the lane.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to box out Lodestone as well, even if with Tort, but
that's true.
He's winning the lane, and
yeah.
Oh, Behe is bottom now, though.
I just saw Behe TP bottom. They want to get a kill here. Lodestone doesn't have his level 6, though. He wants another creep, so maybe the Behe TP was a tad too early.
Oh, man. Yeah. He's so close to level 6. That was a kill, I think.
He gets it now on the next creep, so maybe the Behe was a little bit trigger happy mid lane. They're gonna get some damage onto this Defiler. Pulling him back. One more hit. Gets the mana battery off, but nope. The last spell from Riftwalker is going to bring him down. Meanwhile, top lane, some exchange happening here, getting some damage onto this Kinesis.
Oh man, like 160 GPM on Defiler, low 5.
Oof, that's big oof. Ooh, bottom. Trying to get a gank onto this Torture, but he's dealing so much damage in return, they can't really get close to him. But now he has no more mana. He also leveled his ulti, level 6.
Yeah, I always see Vulka doing that. It's like so mana efficient, like 70 damage for what? How much mana is it? It's actually 40 mana.
40 mana deals 70 damage per second.
No, sorry, 20 mana per second for 70 mana damage per second. That's like crazy value.
You also have to activate it, which costs 40.
Yeah, that's right.
And he has, I mean, yeah.
But I agree with that.
Yeah, he's farming, so I get it.
I think he's like one of the best top players at the moment, and also one of the only ones who actually plays it as core. Vulka. So,
yeah, I think there was another. I think it was top lane. Yeah, they're getting a lot of damage onto this Deadwood, and the Q from Oogie is gonna finish it off. I never remember names of spells. Tarquake is what it's called. That Q spell from Oogie. The more you know.
Don't feel guilty.
He used his Q spell, you know. That's how you talk.
Yeah. So that's how I would say it.
Much easier to remember. Nobody knows what a Tarquake is. Everybody knows what a Fisher is, though. How are we looking? Like, this Puppet is just having a good time. What does he buy this game, you think? You're a Puppet player.
Oh, I'm not a Puppet player.
Used to be a Puppet player.
Looks like he's going Mask of Madness, I think. Or does he go Lightning? I really don't like Lightning. He might, though. He's position 1.
I mean, yeah.
The Gloves of Swift could either be Mask of Madness or Lightning, but I think it's more likely to be a Mask of Madness.
I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, I think so too. Like he has a farming tool. He doesn't. Like he has the farming tool in his. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna buy it. Top lane, bottom lane. There's gonna be a party going on. They're trying to get this Fortune to break. They actually do get him too. Lodestone, getting away with that. Bottle. Yes, they get the bee in the background. Oh, the stun. There we go.
Nice.
And Bee and Lodestone are gonna sacrifice themselves for the kill onto that Torture, which is a very high value kill at this point, because he's been free farming this entire time. But I don't know if it's worth 2 heroes dying for it.
Yeah, it's really good to kill the Tort at this point in the game, but you're right, it's not kind of equalizing out with the 2 heroes dying there.
I mean, they made Kinesis and Riftwalker move too. And there's a lot of damage dealt on their mid tower, and Oogie is completely alone top farming, so I mean...
But like, if you compare the, I forgot what I was going to say. But anyways, the back to the pickup here on Puppetsoui, he actually really likes Thunderclaw from my experience. I see him picking it up on like heroes like Silhouette as well. But yeah, I definitely don't think that. I think it would make more sense with the Mask of Madness, but we'll see. He is known to buy the Thunderclaw a lot, I think.
What do you think this Defiler goes? And she needs some sort of teamfight item, like a Gnomes or a Shamans would be really good if they can get a barrier idol.
100% sure they want the Gnomes and Oogie this game. There's no way they want to have that on Defiler.
Oh no, of course, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I think that she would maybe want to get like a Sacrificial Stone to amplify the healing from her E spell.
No, the Saxon I like. They're gonna need a barrier idol though on this team, on Hellborn. Because of all the magic damage is happening. The AoE uncontrollable magic damage from Torture and stuff. So I'm pretty sure a barrier idol will be in there. Like Shaman's Headdress is a nice item for the Defiler anyway, so why not?
Yeah. I don't know, like it's kind of rare you see Shamans unless maybe like against the Balfagor or something like that, but the item is just nerfed so much. It's like the same cost as a BKB. I don't think he's gonna go Shamans, but we'll see. I just don't think that item is that good at the moment.
No, yeah, we'll see. I'm just throwing stuff out there, like.
But I could be wrong.
So could I. We'll just have to wait and see. The Deadwood is trying to get his Ghost Marchers finished right here. Torture is sitting on a Soul Trap. Puppet is still working on his Mask of Madness? Wait. Why is my brain lagging when you say that?
Huh?
Elder Parasite. Is that what you mean?
Right. Yeah, of course. Oh
yes, my brain was like, there's something wrong with that word, but I don't know what it is. Yes, that is. Oh, top lane, yeah, they're getting onto this Deadwood. Bring him down very quickly. Puppetsoui, though, he TPs in and gets the Puppet Show onto the Oogie, and there's this Riftwalker ulti right on top of him. They're gonna bring down the Oogie in return for this Deadwood with this very nicely timed TP by this Legion team. And meanwhile, bottom, Lodestone gets a solo kill onto the Kinesis, who actually, we were so sure that Riftwalker was gonna be played by Dutch. He's playing Kinesis. Mekx is playing Riftwalker. I didn't even notice before now.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I think he's been doing really well on Riftwalker with Mekx on Riftwalker as well. Like
oh yeah.
That was really well played by them top. Like the rotation just had to happen.
Oh yeah, indeed. Now top lane. Again, this poor little Deadwood can't stay alone right here. There's a Rod Kinesis coming in. He's gonna try to help out here with a Fisher. Gets to slow down this Behemoth and gets a lot of damage onto him too. But neither are gonna get kills. This Bee doesn't want to stop though, because here comes the rest of the Hellborn team. Defiler coming in with her Regeneration Rune, picking up that last hit onto this Kinesis.
Wow.
Now 4 people is in this top lane. Defiler has his ulti ready. Will they push the tower or not, is the question.
They don't need ulti for that.
I believe the answer is not. Yeah, true.
It's too but wow, this Defiler has recovered very well. Oh.
There goes the Lodestone. But yeah, the Defiler has recovered decently, I would say. She doesn't really have any items to show for yet, but she's getting a lot of push onto this tower. Every time she sees Puppet in a different lane, she gets some decent amount of push onto it, which is very important.
Agree. She might be in trouble.
Oh shit, what a Riftwalker ulti, and she brings down both of them single-handedly. Ay. And now she's gonna deny the tower just to make sure that she puts some salt in that wound. What a play. The Oogie and the Glaciers went for the Deadwood, and Riftwalker just said, well, you're gonna take him, I'm gonna take you guys down with me. And so he did. Double tap.
Yeah, that's not what you want from the Hellborn.
No, it's a disaster of a gank, I would say. Bottom lane, there's a lot of people in the bottom lane. Looks like BE is gonna get caught up first right here through the torture. Magic damage is bumping that out. Lodestone jumping in with his ulti, and that pop is gonna bring down the torture right there. But now Lodestone has absolutely no armor left, and the smack from the Deadwood just does its job, and down goes the Lodestone. In return for the torture though, BE also died again. I feel like there's a lot of people dying on the Hellborn team for the causes they're doing.
They're like exchanging 1 for 1, right?
2 for 1.
Yeah, something like that.
Constantly, like Oogie and Glaciers goes on Deadwood. They kill Deadwood, but they both die in return. Behe and Lodestone go for torture, and then they both die in return.
So I think that like if they get like a BKB and Oogie, something like that. I'm pretty sure he would buy that because it's against a Puppet. He could. I think you need some sort of defensive item at least here. You could also. I don't know. I don't think Imber likes Lincoln, right? But like if he has a BKB, he activates it. Like,
why would he get Lincolns? There's.
No, I was just thinking like I guess the Puppet, but I don't think it's that good either. I don't like Lincoln. I think it's a pretty bad item.
I don't think that's what he's. No. I feel like the Deadwood's not gonna smack him. Or yes, that's exactly who he's gonna smack. He's gonna smack Oogie. So maybe, yeah. Oh,
I wouldn't blame him for buying.
They're gonna catch the Defiler with the combination from Riftwalker, and that just kills him off together with the torture magic damage. Yeah.
I mean, he could also go like the other route where he just goes like damage, which I wouldn't blame him for either. But
I mean, he tanks up by dealing damage. I mean, it's Oogie, so.
They're gonna try and go for the Puppet here with Lodestone.
They are. That would be a really good kill for this Hellborn team. That TP though kind of shows it off, and Puppet just turns around with a Puppet Show. And that's gonna stop this entire initiation. That TP was a little bit too early. Who was it even? Was it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, now they can't defend mid.
Yeah, I was about to say, now that they had that play bottom, their mid tower is gonna fall, which means both mid towers are dead.
Yeah, a lot of map control.
Bottom. Here we go, they're gonna go onto this Oogie, and Lodestone is here, but it's a little bit too late. Can't help his friend, but can he get a kill? Yes, he can. He gets the kill onto that pop, but that was so much damage from that head smash. Ay. which is, I mean, it's not fun that your Oogie dies, but in exchange for a puppet, I don't mind it. And now, but Lodestone, nice dodge, gets away with his life there. Here comes Behe, but Lodestone has nothing else left. He has a lot of mana.
Oh, that's gonna be an exchange tab, I think. No?
Yep, there we go. RageCookie sitting ready, sitting pretty, waiting for a hasted defiler, but now she's gonna get caught. Oh, the freeze from Glacius barely gets it out there.
Yeah, barely clicking himself.
Yes, oh my god. Thank god they changed that. You can't freeze yourself.
What? You can't?
You can't freeze yourself anymore, I'm pretty sure, as a Glacius.
But doesn't it... Oh, like, they changed the game so much.
They changed everything. Ooh, bottom! Now this time, Behe's gonna be the one to die. When there's 3 people from Legion's side in this bottom lane. How are we looking on PK timers? Oh my god, Riftwalker has a Jade Spire. Jesus. That's pretty good. There's a Gnomes and the Torture together with that Soul Trap. Deadwood is trying to build up his PK, he's a little bit behind, but so is the Behe in all fairness, so they're kind of equally set right there. Puppet farming the jungle, has that in Sanitarius, Elder Parasite. I keep messing all those up too, don't mind me. It's an Elder Parasite.
Right.
That's the one that he has. Yes.
He's actually going, he's going like the damage build spell shots on Oogie, which I think is maybe for the better, because I guess he just thinks like if they catch me, I'm dead anyways, right?
Yeah, but does he heal by mana spent? So he is tanky by the fact that he deals spends mana.
Yeah, I guess so. And he does have the magic ammo from Gnomes as well. So.
Yeah, the Gnomes that we called out earlier. Yeah, I like it. And he's probably going. He has the Luminous Prism. So doesn't he actually go sheep on the hero? Oh, spell shards.
I'm pretty sure it's spell shots. It would be.
I have never seen him buy that, but let's see.
I've never seen like sheep going for sheep 16 minutes into the game. Okay, well maybe I don't know.
That's what I see him do. He has a tendency of playing some sort of a I gotta win on my own strat where he buys what he needs.
You're right, because he would just buy the spell shots if like right now he had his 1800, right? So. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's my guess. It's an educated guess, but it could still be way off. So that's just what I'm thinking. Look at the GPM right now. We got a Noogie at a 500. Very comfortably sitting on 500. I think Imba likes to be a little bit higher, but he's gonna have to deal with that. He's the farming machine. Puppet also though, pretty close with his 480. That's gonna be a denied tower in that bottom lane, and that allows the Hellborn to have 3 towers taken down, and still they're pretty far behind in everything. Or not that far behind, but both golden experience. Like they have taken 2 more towers, and still they're
blink smoke on Lodestone, so they are looking to do something right here. 5 heroes around mid as well.
Yeah, he just got his PK. The Tyler popping ulti, yes.
Alt C, Wildrat, let's go. Oh man, it doesn't look like they're gonna find anyone though.
Gonna find this Riftwalker, high value right there.
Oh, dude,
it's not worth it though, but it's a kill. There we go. There we go. Nice, instant cancel from the low score. Just bring it down. Quick and easy on that kill. They're gonna have to try to use this the Filer ulti for something now though. It's out, so.
Yeah.
I was very early. I don't know what the idea was. I guess they thought they were gonna run into someone.
Yeah, exactly. They thought maybe they would find an ancient or something like that, but.
No, Torture gets this bottom tower as well while they were running around rotted. Shouldn't Hellborn just go as 5 right now? Ooh, Behemoth gets caught though. He's not going as 5. He's completely alone, and that's gonna allow Kinesis to pick that guy up.
I think like they need the blink on Behe, but that's gonna be like so hard to get, right? Like how does he get that? I don't know.
I don't know either. Oh, Lodestone middle. They're gonna catch this Deadwood, bringing him down. There he goes. Leaving the kill for Glacius, so he can also get his PK. No,
okay,
but
look, he's actually buying the PKB now on.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah, he stopped buying whatever he was going for and decided I need a BKB right here.
I'm pretty sure I would have done exactly the same, because if he activates BKB, he can actually play the game.
Oh, party bottom.
Wow.
That's a dead Kinesis. Oh, and that's a nice double stun from the Torture. Getting both of them into so much damage. Not gonna bring down the lodestone right here. Now, help is coming in from this Hellboard team. Freeze! Yes, they get the freeze up, and that's a kill on the Torture as well.
Okay, so BE for Tort, which is pretty solid.
Yeah,
and
I'll
also
take
got
that.
the Kinesis. Yeah, very good. And they got the BKB on the what's it called, Oogie. So I'm pretty sure. I mean, if they get to initiate, I think they win the fight like 10 out of 10 times.
Hellborn?
Yeah. If he gets the BKB off, because Puppet doesn't have his yet. Oh, but maybe he does have it now?
He does. He
got
it
he just got it.
He just got it, yeah. He bought it right when that fight was over bottom, he bought it. So it was on its way out. But I think what you're saying is very key, because they have to catch this Puppet. He is one of the targets. The Puppet and the Torture are the targets that Hellborn has to go for, I think, to get a successful gank or team fight going.
Yeah, but then again, I do feel like Hellborn scales much better than Legion with these heroes.
Yeah, I feel like Defiler tapers though.
I feel like Defiler's really good late game.
Oh, Bihi? He's gonna decide to TP out and gets out too. Oi, in the top lane.
How the hell did they not team? Did he use the direct pathing into the trees?
He was sitting. I think he was sitting. I'm trying to zoom in here and see. I think he was sitting behind a tree, just barely in the fog right there. I'm not sure.
I think that he did like direct pathing into the trees, which is so weird that they made it so you can go places where you would never be able to go else. It just makes no sense, but that's how it works.
He's going places where no one has ever been before.
Something like that.
Defiler picked up a light brand. Maybe she's going Grimoire.
The Nerf brand.
Nerf brand? Yeah, I don't feel like it's a farming item.
Nah, he's going Dawnbringer, which is very good on the Defiler, I think. Like, look at her movement speed right now. 355.
She's just so fast.
She's so slow.
Excuse me. Oh, Legion is ready though for this part that's starting in Lodestone. Popping his ult there ready and is gonna face the Torture and boom! Boom! They get the Torture almost! No, they don't! He gets out and Lodestone is dead, and now the ulti from the Glaciers is not gonna really do much either, and he's also dead, and the Defiler is dead too! When did she die? She died around the tower.
Yeah.
That was just, and Bihi is dead as well. That was just 4 quick deaths for the Hellborn side. That is not what they want happening. How did that? Oh, Oogie's top.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure they were exactly on the same page. I feel like someone probably like on Discord called, okay, get the tower and back, and then they kind of got caught behind the tower, and it was like, are we going? Are we not going? Those are the.
Was Oogie not bottom?
Yeah, he was bottom, but it felt like he would make the call on Discord, like take the tower and go back, and then there was some. I don't know, but it just looked like that. I've seen it happen so many times. So
yeah, like, it was definitely some miscommunication.
The important thing is, it doesn't really matter which call is right or wrong. It's just the most important thing is just like everyone follows the same call.
Yes, like, that is what I really agree on that.
Either you go fight or you go back.
Yes, as long as everybody agrees on the call, it's the best call. The best call is the one that everyone agrees on. Yeah, I really agree with that. That is true.
But I don't even know. Like, it just kind of looked like that to me. But I don't know, of course, if that was the case or not. Maybe.
It is going to Dawnbringer now. He has the Frozen Light right now.
Yeah, I think that's pretty nice.
I don't know what to say. Puppet sitting in the middle. Can he pick up this Bihi? I mean, he could, but there's a Glacius right by, and there is a sentry here. If Puppet goes up that way, he's gonna choose not to. Smart move, it is a stand, but now the poor little Bihi is on his own, trying to farm his PK, just not gonna happen. Drunk get popped as well on this Puppet, just making sure that he gets out.
Okay, so they trade like a Bihi who's not close to blink for a con kill?
Yep. I mean, it's fine, but you still wanna... What are you gonna use that con kill for? Push?
No, I mean... You get the permanent enchantments for your whole team.
I mean, yeah, it's pure stats, sure, but...
Okay,
I
well,
feel like the
it's just...
Conqueror doesn't have that much value anymore like it used to do. Obviously, it's easier to kill too. Legion's gonna kill theirs as well.
Yeah. Wow, I feel like this is gonna be a very long game.
I have the same feeling, because the later this goes, as you said, I think Hellborn scales a little bit better. And as soon as everybody on Hellborn gets the BKB, obviously not everybody, but Oogie has his. Defiler's probably gonna get one too. Lodestone might get one, but anyway, the more BKBs. There's the sheepstick. Called it on Oogie.
Right, there we go.
No, but as soon as there's more not sheepsticks, but that too, the more Shrunkens that are built on the Hellborn side, the less the Torture can do.
So I think if Oogie goes Blink now, that will make up a little bit for the fact that he probably won't get a Blink anytime soon. I would definitely buy a Blink next on Oogie. Like, there's no other item that's better. They Blink Hex the Puppet, they win the game.
No, yeah, I like that too. Just checking something fast. No, yeah, it's good. It's really nice, and I'm guessing the Lodestone is gonna go for a barbed. Considering the amount of AoE damage and stuff.
Nah, it looks like he's buying a Storm Spirit.
That can really be nice too. I like it. It's a wind whistle.
I think he bought the mana tube, but like that could buy into a Storm Spirit, right? With the wind.
Mana tube? Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Now you're making me uncertain. Yes, mana tube. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Top lane, Kinesis gets caught. He's just doing what he does on Dutch, as we mentioned before this game. He sits in a far off lane and he will be pushing, and now these teams are starting to pick up on that, and they're gonna punish him for it. There was a Shrunken finished on the Torture right now, and Deadwood is working on his too.
Okay, so we got the Dreamcatcher as well. When did you pick that up on Taunt? That's pretty good against Oogie, right?
Yeah, he had the Soul Trap for a while. I didn't catch when he got the Dreamcatcher, but it's pretty nice. Yeah, it stops healing. Wait,
yeah,
it says here.
It says here like what is it? The regeneration is reduced by 50% or something like that.
Oh, mid lane. Speaking of, they're gonna catch the Torture right here, but he gets a stun in return, and down goes the Lodestone right here. And Riftstalker gets her ulti off onto the Glaciers, onto the Oogie, who's trying to fight his way out of this, but now he has to run because he is completely alone. Here comes the Defiler. She has her ulti up, gets silence off, but I think this is not a fight that Hellborn wants to take. They want to get out if they can. Luckily they can. Cut your losses and get out. Kinesis is still chasing though, he's not done. He wants to get this Defiler, whose ulti is out in 10 seconds. Maybe the poor Behe is trying to get his Blink or PK. Poor guy. Oh, he's gonna catch him too. Lifts him up, drops all the trees on him. But there is an Oogie here. Fisher being used from the Kinesis. Now here comes the Fisher in return from B, and that's gonna be a dead Kinesis, who's overstepping his ground a little bit. And there's the PK on Oogie, as you called out.
Yeah, good, really nice. I actually 1k away from Blink on the Behe as well.
That kill helped him a lot. Did he get the kill itself? No, he didn't.
He got assist, I guess, but
yeah. It would be nice to give him that kill. Glacius is also trying to build up his PK right here, sitting on 1700 gold, as Puppet finishes his Hellflower. And there was a
yeah, very good very good pickup Hellflower. Extremely good.
Yes, absolutely.
That guy, Mekx got caught on the top lane by the Oogie Blink Hex.
While I was checking what he's buying, and he's buying a Storm Spirit, I think, because he just bought the Mana Tube as well.
Okay.
Casual solo kill for the Oogie. Excuse my coughing. I'll have to stop it. Torture
so
sitting very far up here.
Oh, right.
Torture mid. He's sitting very far up. If they find him... Oh, he pops his Shrunken instantly. He knew that wasn't happening. Oogie immediately TPs back home, and so does the Lodestone. They're like, guys, Shrunken has been used on Torture. This is a good time to move. And they're gonna move... Where are they gonna move? Different places, it seems. Break it down. I love this Oogie avatar. We're gonna break it down.
Yeah, everyone's choosing that, I guess, except me. Because I don't have any skins. Because
you're a special snowflake. What were you saying something? You started to say something and then I cut you off about the torture.
Yeah, just I think I wanted to comment on the fact that I really like the health flower on Puppet. That item is like one of the best items I think in Han.
Yep.
Like when you have bought Orchid in Dota and then you come back to Han and you buy health flower, you're just like, wow. Broken item. Oh, top.
Now that's the flower. Yeah, top lane. The Defiler gets caught, but he barely gets out of range for the Puppetsoui. Pops his ulti in return.
Oh, you know what happened? So the Puppetsoui, if the creep that the person who's Puppetsoui dies, the Puppetsoui immediately stops, like disappears. So that's what happened, right? So he was attacking like a low HP creep, and I think the dot from the frozen light killed off the creep, so he was no longer CC.
Feels good, man.
Oh, that was unfortunate. So actually, if he were to Puppet hold him and health flower, I think it was dead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he kills him easily.
Easy to be hindsight king.
Yeah, indeed. Captain Hindsight. He has his PK now, actually.
I'll get a blink dagger. Let's go.
It sure does. We got the PK on the oh, and the torture as well, and the Shorkan picked up as well on the Defiler. A lot of pickups being made right here as Legion is gonna spot this Defiler and Glacius moving into the bottom lane.
Yeah, Deadwood has actually been quietly farming his BKB as well.
Yeah, he has one too. Yeah. Excuse me, but yeah, no.
Are you infected with coronavirus?
No, I have pollen allergies. Ugh, it's just flowers hurting me.
That's rough.
And grass. It's a struggle. It is what it is. Oh, someone else is having a little bit of struggle. Nice B heal, trying to help this Lodestone and barely just not get out right there. And Legion is gonna clean up 2 heroes very quickly as B heal and Lodestone falls, and just no follow-up for this Hellborn team who keeps getting caught off guard.
Oh, that was insanely so important. He got out of the fight. You realize Devil had ulti, right? So if he got him like 100 range closer.
Yeah.
Oof. Nah.
Big oof. Oh.
They are cutting their losses a lot on Hellborn. I feel like whenever like they get caught, they
Yeah, they are. But I feel like they're kind of walking in trying to do something, and then someone dies and they just run off. That's pretty much what's been happening for most of these times when they're trying to set up something and just backfires. Probably because of Legion's vision. They know what's going on.
You got the BOTs on Oogie, which I think is... Yeah, exactly. So I think that's great. With the way the game is going, it's kind of hard for them to set up plays, but that's going to definitely help.
Yes, I like it too. They're going to have to start split pushing now to be able to split Legion up to try to get those pickoffs, because these team fights are not working. So, and the entirety of Legion team is fairly easy to pick off. If you catch them with a stun, they're usually dead.
Yeah.
So, I like that idea of trying to split push a bit more.
He might even get like a blink on Puppet, I'm not sure. Or maybe, I guess he might want Shroud, I don't know. I think either is fine. Both Blink and Shroud are good.
Shroud is fine.
Well, he's gonna find the Lodestone here with the DD activated, so rest in pepperonis, Lodestone.
Poor little Lodestone. Literally nothing he can do. Meanwhile, Torture dies top.
Okay.
So that's a good pickup too.
Exchange.
I mean, fair enough. Is Hellborn gonna go for the... No, they're not gonna go for the Conqueror.
Yeah, they could get it though, but maybe they don't know. They don't have vision.
10 seconds left on the Filer ult. They're just gonna...
Oh, that would have free Congo actually if they just went with it.
Yeah, it could have been. That's what I thought too.
There was no way Legion would be able to defend that.
And they don't see it either. There's no words there. I mean, neither does Hellborn have, so they probably didn't know that there were no words. But still, it could have been an idea. Yeah.
I think the Filer should buy a gem right now, and then they try and get the map control because the Congos are up, so the map control is like extremely important.
Yeah.
Like it's 33 minutes, even game, map control is key, so like you need to have a gem at this point. I'm very surprised neither team has a gem.
I like how there's so many more kills on the Legion side and still the XP is dead even.
Yeah, and they have a level 13 B. This is level 14 kinesis actually, so it evens out.
14, 15, 15, 18, and 21.
Oh, I think Oogie might get caught here actually.
Ooh, is it Oogie getting caught or is it Deadwood though? Because there's a Glacius coming in here. Deadwood realizing He has to go, and there's everybody uses their blink back and forth, and nothing's gonna happen. That was very anticlimactic. I was hoping for something more right there, but everybody just blinks away. That little bit of an awkward exchange.
That was interesting. Like when you have the observer vision, it's kind of fun just to see Oogie and they were standing like 100 range apart, and they don't see each other.
And it's so easy for us to sit there and be like, oh, but he was right there. It's like, you don't see him. Like, you don't see anything. Both teams gonna get for their Kongor, and the Father popping your ulti for an Hellborn team.
Ah, dude, it's just like every time, also when the few times we've played against Imba's team, I feel like we are always just exchanging Kongor kills. Like, and the games are always like 1 hour long. I don't know what's with the team, man.
Yeah, and the game you guys had yesterday, the last one, where he stole the Kongor kill too. Oh, that was flawless. That was so nice.
Yeah,
he
stole
the Kongor
kill.
Yeah, there were so many very nice plays there. That's a Illusion Defiler sitting top, just scouting a bit. As the entirety of the Legion team is in the top jungle, while most of Hellborn is bottom, so... I mean, oh, that's the Nullstone actually finished on Puppet.
I'm very... Okay, Nullstone. Yeah, good, because it really... Blink Hex. No, Blink Hex from Oogie.
Oh, of course, the Hex.
That's really, I think that's a really good pickup, because he realizes the way they lose this game is if they get he gets Blink Hexed, right? So then, yeah, I think that's a great heads-up play.
I think that's really nice, because it's gonna also, there's very few target spells on the Hellborn side, so it's gonna negate, because all of them are pretty powerful, like the Head Smash, and also the fact that you get frozen is also pretty annoying. And Glacius needs to get pretty close to you to actually get that free stuff, so he's not going to be able to get that close, I think, to get in range. Maybe. So I think it's a really nice pickup, because the few target spells they have, like the Sheepstick and the Head Smash, we saw the Head Smash just drop the Puppet earlier. So the fact that they can't use either is good.
I'm a little bit surprised that he has not upgraded the Dawnbringer yet. Because the Frozen Light is so inefficient compared to the whole Dawnbringer. Oh my god, he's...
Getting caught by the Torture, pops a Shrunken and TPs, but the smack from Deadwood doesn't care about a Shrunken, and they're gonna bring down this Defiler who decides to pop his ulti and fight, but it's not gonna be enough.
Okay, mid lane.
And middle, and they get Kinesis still to be on top to make sure that they bring down this Puppet, and they're easily gonna trade the Defiler for a Puppet and a Kinesis right here. I don't think they care one bit. And Glacius has no fear jumping in. That's gonna cost him a lot. It's gonna cost him his life, actually. It's gonna cost me my voice too, because here we go. They're gonna fight onto the Torture. Oogie stepping aside, doesn't have a Shrunken ready. Lodestone gets his ulti off, but now he has very little armor to show for. Can they get the Torture now? Yes, they can. Riftwalker ulti pulling them in, getting them right there. Oogie, nice Storm Spirit, keeping him alive for a little bit, chasing down this Deadwood, and there's a lot of people running around with a lot of little HP, and now Hellborn manages to clean out the entirety of the Legion team with that messy fight, which all started with that, as we mentioned before. If Puppet dies, that's it. And it was proof. The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, and he got the resto as well right before the Undergi, which helped out as well with the double hacks.
Where did he get that money? Buyback from Mekx on the Riftwalker?
Oh,
it's gonna be the first buyback in the game.
Yeah. Ah, dude, I wish I could see that again. The exchange in mid where Oogie was going on who was it, Kinesis and Puppet.
Yeah, I didn't see it. No, I didn't see what happened.
Oh, dude, he didn't pop his BKB on Puppetsoui. I don't know why he didn't do that.
Maybe he thought they were bottom with the Defilers.
Maybe, but then the BH ulti and he just got like melted. Oh.
Yeah, I'm guessing I didn't think they were there at all. And Defiler is gonna show her power in the pushing here, just melting these racks. Ay. 1 down, and then 2 down, and this is just 2 seconds before Deadwood spawns. And now it's time for Hellborn to get the flip out, and they will. They got what they came for, and suddenly the lead is shifted. Nothing to write home about, but there is a lead.
Yeah, for sure.
For the Hellborn team.
Dude, is he gonna upgrade that Dawnbringer, or is he just like teasing me or something? I don't know. Like, I want to see.
That's the whole point. He's just teasing you because he knows you're casting.
Oh my god. Well, at least
he has post days too.
He has the post haste, so that helps a little bit with movement speed. The fighter's like one of the slowest heroes with like base movement speed, so I think you really want to have something.
Lying snail.
Yeah.
Oh, another gnome's being picked up. This time it's going to be Lodestone.
Really?
I guess he picked it up so that...
Oh, okay, because Oogie is selling his gnomes, actually. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. What is he gonna buy? Is he gonna buy like a Lincoln on Oogie?
They still don't have a shaman or barrier idol on this team, on the Hellborn team, and I find it so strange.
I don't think you need it. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, bottom? Oogie gets caught off by the Puppet Master.
I think he's gonna buy Lincoln on Oogie instead of the gnomes.
That's probably what he's buying, yeah. No, yeah, that I wouldn't mind that at all. Looks like Deadwood is trying to build up a Hellflower. He has the apprentice robe and he got himself a... Is it called the Steam Staff? The blue thingy? The blue thingy, you know, that one.
The blue thingy?
The blue thingy is called the Steam Staff. So I was... Somehow I remember item names.
Like, what do you mean? The Arcana?
Yes, now he has the Arcana. No, but the small... The one that looks like an upside down Arcana and is light blue. That's the Steam Staff. That's one of the components for the Arcana. He had the apprentice robe, and then I saw the Steam Staff, so I'm guessing he's going for the Hellflower with the Arcana.
Right. Okay, they're going here with
Very long-winded. Oh, Behemoth's gonna start this whole fight. Gets the stun onto the Puppet Master. Follow up by Lodestone. Down goes the Puppet Master. They get the kill. Glaciers in the background. Nice ulti from Roofstone coming in. Getting this Lodestone, who manages to walk away. And now Hellborn wants to clean up this Legion team. They get the Torture Puppetbot back.
Oh my.
And he's defing his top lane because there's a Defiler there pushing alone. Meanwhile, mid lane, there's still a fight going on. This Lodestone is still somehow alive. Not quite sure how. If Kinesis sees him, but she's gonna get brought down by the Glaciers and the Oogie right there. And that was a very nice fight for the Hellborn team. They only killed... Oh, a lot of people bought back.
Yes.
Purple bought back too. Yeah. Torture and Puppet bought back.
Yeah, most significantly, I think that was amazing, really well played by the Defiler choosing to stay top, take the Rex.
He died though, actually. They caught her. But still, like, she got the Rex, who cares?
So, like, I don't think a lot of people realize how big of a deal it is to have the bottom and top Rex. Instead of like the top and mid racks, because it's those two lanes are like, it takes so much more time to push out those lanes than if it's like bottom and mid, for instance.
No, yeah, it makes a huge difference for the map control, for the speed that they can push something else, and it also denies a lot of farm and XP for the Legion team because the creeps just give less.
It's so difficult to play when you have no racks and the enemies have top and bot racks. It's like almost impossible to make plays, I feel like.
It's really hard because you always need to have someone in one lane and they're so far apart, and then you have nothing to TP to help either.
Is there a way? Can I see how many Veiled Rods are available on Legion? No.
No, I don't think so.
Wow, they have to make that. That's so...
Yeah, I know. I am checking, but I don't think there is no.
I can buy infinite, apparently, in my shop. No, yeah, okay, wait, I'm hovering over it. It says here 3 out of 5 stocked when I look in that shop, and this one it says... no, mind.
So you can click on their shop, or no?
Oh wait, no, mind, that's initial stock. I'm actually just joking. Don't listen to me, okay?
Don't have to tell me twice. No, but I have no idea. I wish you could like click on one team's view.
I guess you can.
Well, let's just start counting then.
Wow. Yeah.
No, but it's a very important info to have though. That's true. How many things are available in each.
That's pretty much like how they make plays at this point.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely is. Both Conquerors gonna be picked off, killed. And there's a Frost Field Plate. I had to think for a second what it's called. It's called a Frost Field Plate. You can just hear my brain turning. Frost Field Plate, yes. I was about to say Shivas, but...
Wait, are you fucking kidding me?
Hmm?
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
What is happening?
Dude, are you looking at the Defiler's items right now?
Yes, he doesn't want to buy it.
God.
He bought the Frostfield Plate, that's what I said. He doesn't want the Dawnbringer. He's doing it to taunt you, and you know it. I don't know though. I really don't know. What is the cost of a firebrand? 2K?
Yeah,
He has other things to
like
prioritize.
2K and you get so much. I don't get it.
He needs his frostfield plate.
Yeah.
I don't know. So. I don't have an answer for you. I always am an advocate for finishing one item at a time.
I think I like. I could see him picking up like the +10 armor item from Shivas and then finishing the Dawnbringer.
Yeah,
I think that would have been fine.
Yeah, because that is such a very, very high value item. It's a lot of armor. It's like 20 armor or something. Yeah, a lot of armor.
That is a great value item.
Yeah. So that one I understand. Yeah.
I always hit my head on the desk when I see people buying the Soul's Bulwark before the fucking when they want to build like a demonic before the plate mail.
Head on the desk.
Yeah, because like you're paying 1500 for 6 armor, or you could buy plate mail for 1400 for 10 armor.
That's true.
Like
math right there. Oogie bought a health flower actually. He didn't buy a nullstone. He bought a health flower.
I think Souls is probably like one of the worst items in the game right now.
Yeah, the plate mail is really strong.
Like they just nerfed Souls so many times.
So like by itself, it doesn't do much.
Like I don't know who's sitting in the balance team, but that item is just really fucking shitty.
Oh, Shrunken finished on Glacius. Aye. We're in the late game stage, boys and girls. That was a discussion yesterday. What is late game? 45 minutes is late game. Like.
Okay, so wait, so he has both Blink, Hex, Health Flower, BKB, Resto, Blink, Hex, Health Flower, BKB. Okay.
I told you, he's gonna win alone. He doesn't need a team. That's how he builds Oogie. That's what I've seen every single time. He will buy all the items he needs to just kill everyone on his own. He doesn't need a team.
Yeah, I guess so.
The 1v5 build, in my opinion.
I thought he was gonna maybe buy a Lincoln, but I guess like I mean, as long as they initiate, he doesn't need that shit, right? So.
True.
I guess he thinks that like I can see him going this way as well because he has 1 buyback and he has the post haste, right? So if he dies, he can immediately buy back post haste back in the fight. Whereas if he had 0 buybacks, maybe he would be more conservative. Maybe we would buy like a Lincoln on.
Ooh, Puppet finding the bee here. You see though, if he finds the bee here, the entire team is here. But so is Legion. We're getting a little bit of a cluster going on up here with 4 people from the Legion side. Riftvokers sticking back to push out, which is the struggle of having, as you mentioned before, those lanes pushed back. Because now they are 4 people versus 5 Glaciers, and Oogie sitting in the front. Glaciers getting caught up immediately. There are Shrunkens popped every single way here, and Oogie gets dropped immediately. Buys back. He's gonna come right back into this fight. Torture dropping very low. Down he goes. Be healed. They catching the Deadwood in the background. Down goes Deadwood, and now Oogie is chasing this Puppet and will pop his Restoration Stone to make sure to get that cheap stick onto the Puppet, and down he goes. A buyback was used on the Hellborn side. That's all his buybacks.
So Oogie has no buybacks left, and Puppet has 1.
Oh boy. Now he does not.
Okay. So I think that if he had
he bought the Firebrand! He bought the Firebrand!
Wow. 47 minute Dawnbringer. Let's go. I think that if he had a, again I'm sitting here commenting on things happening in the past, right? But I think if he had a Lincoln there instead of the Hellflower, I think he would have been able to get the BKB off, and he wouldn't have died. But yeah.
I think that time that goes from when you see your no stone pop until they manage to do something else, because they have to time it very nicely to be able to like instantly stun you in any shape or form, is so valuable. So I agree with you. I think the no stone will be really nice here, because it's kind of the same with him as it is with Puppet. If he dies, they lose.
Yeah, especially now without any buybacks.
Both him and Puppet, as you said, have no buybacks, but the rest of Hellborn has 2 each.
Why is he running to base right now? Wait, did he just what? Oh, he bought a courier. Okay.
He's getting a friend. Bird is the word. That's what we learned yesterday with the Emerald Warden game. That was fun.
Oh yeah, of course. He wants a. I guess he wants a Stone Spirit on the courier, right? Which is.
Second left himself, I guess. Yeah. What is that?
So it's 70 mana for Storm. Oh, you can buy that new item now that gives 100 mana for the courier. You don't have to buy a mana ring.
What is that?
It's like the ether jewel. Like it's like 450 gold. Right? You see the courier?
Ether jewel. Yeah, I had to check. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ether jewel. 100 max mana. Oh, that looks like it's made. Oh, bottom lane. Kinesis is gonna drop here. He has no buyback. No, but yeah, it looks like it was made for a courier with that value and that. What does it build into?
It's the new the Adept's Cloak item that you don't see. Oh, mid. They got Puppet.
Yeah. Oh, pardon me, they're getting Puppet. But he gets the Shrunken up right here. Ulti from Lodestone's gonna connect Riftwalker in the background. He's gonna catch the Glaciers and the Defiler right here. But now the rest of the Hellborn team, nice double stun from Torture, bringing both Behe and the Lodestone together. And Behe drops. Doesn't really get too much right here. They're gonna catch the Oogie, but who's gonna get caught though? It is gonna be the Hellborn, but it also... Only one person alive on the Hellborn team, and it is this Defiler standing his ground, getting a lot of damage onto this Deadwood. Pumping out.
Ooh. He sees the buyback?
On Tort. Yeah, he used the buyback. There's a eye on the ground. Yes?
Oh, dude, if he had a Dawnbringer here, he would have survived. No, I'm not even kidding. They wouldn't have reached him. There's no way. Dude, 100%.
Down goes the Defiler. That was a messy fight. They didn't get to...
do you agree with me?
The Dawnbringer?
Yeah, dude, he would have survived.
I don't know. There's two eyes on the ground. Dude. There's one in the top lane and one in the mid lane. I'm not a carry player. I don't buy Dawn.
No, but you know, it gives him what, 40%? No, 12% movement speed.
Let's look at the Dawnbringer.
12% movement speed.
Can the cameraman look at the Dawnbringer too? Let's have a look at this. 18 strength, 18 agility, intelligence.
No, it's just the movement speed, right?
Movement
so he would
speed
have
12%
movement speed. There's no way they would catch him.
The other one, he has no... Yeah, it's the extra 12% movement speed.
There's no way they would... Like 0%. Anyways. It's getting... It's kind of me just memeing around at this point. Okay. Yeah, so... I think that was really awkward for Oogie, that fight, because he didn't have the resto. So when his BKB disappeared, he kind of wanted to go in, and he was kind of afraid as well, because the Puppet still had both ulti and health power up.
Very early fortification being used, and that might cost him the mid tower right here. Lodestone is not having any of it. He's gonna kill off these ballistas. He knows what's up. Mid tower very low for the Hellborn team. Bottom does still have the outer tower actually. Oh, Glacius in the front. No fear. There's also no wards here from Legion. They don't see what's going on right here. Deadwood and Kinesis. Oh, and we have the Puppetsoui up on the left side. Everybody's gathered here in the mid lane. Whoever gets caught first. I think this next fight is gonna determine who wins or loses.
Oh, Glacius popped the BKB!
It's just like, oops! Nobody saw that! The stress. He was probably gonna place a ward and then he clicked on his Shrunken instead.
So what is he missing? He's missing what? Oh, he's missing the mana tube, then he will have the Storm Spirit on the courier. But he actually sold his... what's the name? Aetherlins? What was it?
Aetherlins? Oh, the gnomes.
No, so he sold the mana item on the courier. So even when he gets the mana tube, he won't be able to use it at the moment.
Oh, the Ether Jewel.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, Ether Jewel.
Like
wow, okay.
No, yeah, Ether Jewel or something. Yeah, that's what it was called. Yeah. Oh, so he sold it, so he doesn't have mana for it anyway. Where is the courier?
Well, he doesn't... Okay, he has the Storm Spirit now, he just bought the mana tube, but he needs like a mana item for it.
Well, doesn't that thing give intelligence?
No, but courier doesn't... Courier doesn't get doesn't get health or mana from attributes.
No, it needs like
not a hero. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, at the moment we have a Storm Spirit that he can't use. But he just needs 450 gold, then he'll have it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get that pretty fast, and not a big deal. Both teams are gonna pick up their Condor.
Yes, so someone in chat just pointed out that you can also transfer the Lincoln effect onto teammates, and that is very correct, and I think that's very underused as well. The thing is that most of the time, I would argue that you are better off just getting a Storm Spirit in that case, if you're actually buying Lincoln for a teammate.
It's much cheaper, yeah.
Yeah.
There's still a bound eye on the ground in top lane. Can someone pick that up? Torture?
Wait,
no?
Where is it?
Top tower, top base tower for the Legion. Just lying there. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Wait, is Dutch on Discord with us?
He heard us. No, but there were two. There's like 1, 2, 3 two bound eyes now on the Legion side, and then there's one on the Hellborn.
Right.
I mean, most of them probably were Hellborns from the beginning, and then they just lost them.
Okay, but, so we got the Dawnbringer. We got the Dawnbringer Defiler.
Ah, this is the game changer, boys.
Without any post-hit charges, he's running at 450 movement speed. Oh, he has 4 times damage enchantment from Congo, so he actually has plus, what is it, 16?
Holy shit!
16% damage from that ulti.
That's a lot of damage.
What did Oogie get? He got the movement speed.
I like it.
Yeah, well...
B and Kinesis both routed next to each other, look at that. Oh, the Torture gets the stun, but it's only... Oh, nice speed heal in the background, catching the Torture and catching the Kinesis. Tablets himself on the way out. Who's dead? Deadwood is dead. And now also the Puppet is dead. They get the Puppet too. Torture trying to stay alive here with the Storm Spirit, but it's not going to be enough. 3 people, 3 cores are dead on the Legion side, and they have no buybacks. That's going to be game here.
Wow.
There it is. Concede what has been called. It was the Dawnbringer.
Yeah, I was surprised that fight went so well. I just think the Defiler did so much damage. But I don't know if you were watching. I was keeping my eyes on Oogie that fight, and I actually wasn't sure why. He was targeting a Deadwood who already used his ultimate, and so I thought they were going to lose that fight. But yeah, somehow they came out on top.
I'm not sure. I think Behemoth jumping Torture and Kinesis in the background was really nice.
Yeah, that was great.
Cancel out 2 of those crowd controllers. That is really nice. So yeah, any final thoughts on the game except Dawnbringer?
Yeah, dude, I'm surprised the game actually finished before the 60-minute mark.
Understandable. But you did call it. It's gonna be a long game, and at 55 minutes, does definitely qualify as a long game.
Yeah, but I think it was a pretty good game because both teams had they were shining at different times in the game. But I think there was a point like maybe 45 minutes or something like that where we kind of gave the edge to Oogie. I think that was when he got the blink hex, something like that.
Yeah, you called that out too. You were like, when he gets this blink, that's gonna make a difference, and it did. So yeah, that's gonna be game 1.
Are they playing more?
Yeah, they're playing one more game.
Great.
It's a Bo3 series, so that was gonna be game 1. 5 versus Big Ego Crew. The lobby is already up, so we're gonna take a very short break until the next game. Welcome back, everyone, to the second game of this first series of today's ClanTour 2.0. We're gonna have, excuse me, I'm still coughing. We're gonna have Team 5 on Legion side versus Big Ego and Crew on the Hellborn side. My name is still Trulte, but I have swapped out my co-caster, and now we have ezfullclan with us again. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, doing fine. Sorry I had to miss that first game, overslept, but caught the end of it in the Twitch stream, and happy to be here to cast the second. These teams are looking quite impressive today, so I know the second match is going to be a really good game.
Yes, it was a very interesting first game. And we were lucky enough to have ProBusk step in for you, and it's a guy with a lot of knowledge, so it's always fun to have those players also in sometimes, who also played against 5 yesterday, so no problem. We got it all down. Let's have a look at this game now. Maybe we can get a game below 50 minutes for once, even though we would like longer games, because that means more fun to watch.
I want hour-long games. I want that ultra late game, you know, like 3+ heroes on each side getting 6 slotted. That's what I want.
Hell yeah. Let's have a look at the bans. Keeper of the Forest, Andrew, and Clanks. That's exact same bans as they pulled out last game. And then Aluna, Chipper, and Drunken, again, exact same bans as they pulled out last game. We already talked about them. These are all very specific heroes to the teams. Nymphora will be the first pick on Big Ego and Crew. That is probably Mekx hero, as it is a hard support. And then the signature Behemoth, and then another signature, Corrupted Disciple, being brought out here for this Legion team. Imba known for playing Corrupted, and Gendo plays Behemoth. I don't remember in a long time seeing him play anything else. Like, no hate.
Behemoth is, I mean, it's always a good hero to have on your team.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
just, it does so much. It's got potentially those three disables. It's got the bomb initiation or counter initiation, depending on whatever situation is fitting, and the Fisher block offs are always welcome if they're well placed.
Yeah, Behemoth is an all-around good hero to have in your game, and it's also a nice hero to play or to have on your team when you're behind, as it is a good base defender. And the same as last game, the EU crew is going to pick up the Kinesis the second they see this Behemoth. So they will have a Fisher 2 now, and they're going to follow it up with the Prisoner, who we saw yesterday being played by this team.
Yeah, as it stands right now, I really, really like Big EU Crew's draft. Just appropriate picks. I love the Nymphora first pick. I believe it was picked in one of the games that we casted together yesterday. And they just know how to do it so well. I remember these Nymphora pods making big saves in the early game landing phase.
Right.
And then, the map-wide teleports, always a threat that you have to worry about. It changes completely the psychology of the game, right? Especially because they use it so well. They do these deep teleports, and then every hero that ports either has a shroud or a smoke ready to go. So they're just like behind enemy lines, so sneaky, so difficult to deal with.
And
right?
we also saw the Prisoner. You pointed it out. I remember it now that you said it. The Prisoner with that staff being able to put that ulti on the enemy team, pulling them together, and then setting them up for when the Nymphora TP hits and the team comes in to help.
Oh yeah, there was a big Prisoner like self-sacrifice in a team fight, right? Where it's like we thought the port was late, but it just turns out the Prisoner ulti with the staff was perfectly timed and just bought the Nymphora teleport the time it needed to clean up the team. So, and then I just love this Kinesis pick. I think Kinesis is just a wonderful counter pick to some of these traditionally strong heroes that have really fantastic spells in their Q slots. Which Behemoth is one of them. So
Behemoth for sure is probably going to be his main target, but having a slow from Glacius is not bad either. Kraken is going to be picked up by Legion. Kraken is a hero we also see a lot nowadays, and it's super strong. I really like it. It's not very much like a counter to anything happening in the Hellborn team, but it's all around a good team fighter, initiator, tank, farmer. He can do anything.
He got a. It's always been a very good hero. I mean, Release the Kraken has always had a really great potential for clustering up enemies so that you just get those huge wombo combos. It's got that delay, so it's a little bit hard to land, but it's the recent buffs that to Kraken that I think have really pushed him over the top. We talked about the restrain on the Whirlpool pull-in on Release the Kraken now, so that's just a really strong aspect of the ability now, because it used to be kind of easily countered with the right hero or like a tablet. But at the same time, Kraken also, a subtle buff to the hero that actually helped him a lot is his turn radius, or excuse me, not turn radius, turn rate got increased. So it's actually easier to land the tsunami charge. Those blink tsunami charges are actually easier to land and in the early laning phase as well. So it's a really strong hero now.
He doesn't need time to like turn around and then charge, he just does it immediately.
Yes.
Which is pretty nice. So Forest. No, yeah, Kraken is overall really strong hero. I like it a lot. And South Forest, and then Soul Reaper is what Big Ego and crew are gonna end up with here, putting their South Forest in a offlane position, and that means Puppetsoui is gonna be playing Soul Reaper, and that means he's a carry or at least a +1 of some sort. If he's mid or short, we'll have to see, but the main farmer on the team will be the Soul Reaper. Shorkan playing on South Forest, that's probably an offlaner of some sort, and then Vulka mid with the Prisoner. Something like that. At least that's the positions that they have, like 1, 2, 3, going down the line there.
I really like this draft. I mean, just while we wait on the 5th hero pick from 5, I really like the draft overall from Big Eager Crew, just because they have such a strong laning setup, but they also, between Soul Reaper and Lord Salforus, these two heroes can just rotate into the jungle at any time, which I'm sure Vulka or Dutch will be making many rotations through the jungle and just stacking the creep camps in passing, and just have those stacks ready for Soul Reaper or Self to be able to take with nothing but levels. Right? They don't need farming items to be able to utilize the resources in the jungle. So it's just it seems like a really well balanced team. But we have a lodestone picked on the other team too.
We have a lodestone is going to be the last pick, which is the same hero, same played last game. And I think, like, I see what you're saying. I feel like Hellborn is missing some late game compared to the Legion team.
Somewhat, but man, Soul Reaper is one of my favorite heroes. This hero is, it's deceptive. It feels like an early game hero, right? Just because, you know, it's all magic damage, but man, it scales. It scales really well.
What does it scale with?
Well, it scales with max HP, right? You have the Withering Presence is able to just do the same amount of damage once it's maxed out in all stages of the game, and then obviously the Demonic Execution ultimate also scales with the target's HP. And so, and it just, like I said, this hero can rotate into the jungle at any time and just farm with, you know, once it gets to like level 7. Right? I'm not sure how early he's going to put points into Withering Presence, but the combination of Judgment and the Inhuman Nature mana returning passive just means that this hero, the larger the creep stacks are, the better it farms, right? And it's just able to take off of the ground so quickly in terms of the snowball effect. So it kind of gets to that mid-late game stage faster than the typical hero, and because of that, it's able to carry itself all the way through the late game.
Okay. Yeah, no, you got your Soul Reaper down, and I see what you mean. Yeah, I just wanted to, because to me that's really not a late game hero in any shape or form. Like, we know he farms fast, and then I'm looking at the Salforus, which also farms fast and becomes this big threatening boy that he is. But to some extent, I feel like they kind of taper. I like the idea of having these percentages that you talked about, the Withering Presence, and also the damage.
There's already action in the bottom lane, though.
Already action in the bottom lane. They're gonna get onto this Nymphora, it looks like. But Glacius is the one that's gonna take the most damage. Maybe it's Kinesis. They're swapping their targets. Stun from Nymphora is gonna slow down the Corrupted, and Glacius gets out. No, he cannot get out. And the Fissure from Kinesis will be the one that kills off the Glacius. Gonna have to keep an eye on that again this game.
Yeah, we didn't get. We're so enamored by the Soul Reaper pick, you know, that we missed the entire laning setup and the fact that we have a tri-lane versus tri-lane here in the bottom lane. But just if I can say one final thought about the Soul Reaper, like, of course, Soul Reaper is not going to be, you know, a 6-slotted Soul Reaper is not going to be as powerful as your Prisoner is getting frozen in the bottom lane.
I see.
It's not going to be as powerful as your 6-slotted agility carry, right? Like, you know, toe-to-toe, Corrupted is going to take on Soul Reaper. However, you have a dual core in the Soul Reaper and Salforus, so...
Oh, bottom! That's a lot of damage on the Kinesis! One more hit! Yes, and he gets the taunt off. Just in case. Now, they have a dual core, but I feel like Legion has the same with the Kraken, who farms pretty fast too. I feel like they're fairly evenly matched, but if this goes too late, which these games have a tendency to do, I feel like Legion will come out ahead. It depends a lot on how the laning stages go. This game, the
a nice push into the tower on.
Ooh, did he get him in the tower?
He did, but I mean, Salforus is just too tanky. It's really hard to bring down.
He's a big boy. He is a big boy, but yeah, it's a good push and some decent harass coming out from this Kraken. There is a... is that a double? Yeah, it's tri-lane versus tri-lane. We didn't even get to talk about the lanes. Bottom we have Glacius, Corrupted, and the Behe versus Prisoner, Nymphora, and Kinesis, which are both pretty nice. Oh, mid lane though! Kinesis moved her way to the mid with a haste rune, and they get some damage onto this Kraken, who's just gonna bottle himself back up, but that's some nice harass right there. We have...
Yeah, as if Kraken wasn't having a hard enough time. You know, South Forest in a melee versus melee is just so annoying to play against.
It's struggle bus.
This Kraken has my sympathy. Even though Kraken is very good with the splash damage, but unfortunately South Forest can just heal it up 9 times out of 10, so.
Yeah, no, yeah, South Forest in as you said, in this 1v1 melee is really hard to deal with. That aura is very hard. And the harass that he brings out with his is it W or Q? Yeah, it's a W, yeah.
Yeah, it's the life tap.
Yes,
well, I mean the Undying, excuse me, the Dark Lord's presence, the aura is always going to be present as well, but yeah, it's the life tap that's just able to sustain him in lane.
The aura
even post nerf. It got nerfed
shit.
a few months back, but it's still, you know, a really powerful tool.
He's maxing out his Q here, which is, you know, we see that a lot. It deals a lot of damage. He got one spell off onto the Kraken and just dropped a lot of his HP. Bottom lane, freeze onto the Kinesis, done in return. A nice hook from the Prisoner, gets the Glacius close, but that allows Glacius to get a triple slow, and there's the Tide from the Corrupted, who's also gonna get this kill onto this Prisoner. No, it's gonna be a Glacius that gets it, but down he goes anyway.
Yeah. That Glacial Blast right there was everything. That was a really, really pretty sequence for him. Thank you for the favorable displacement, Prisoner, says Glacius.
Yes, exactly. Get over here. It's like, well, sure, I'll get over here. Thank you for putting me right where I wanted to be. So he didn't mind that at all. And it looks like Legion is getting out of this laning phase stage pretty good. Top lane, obviously, is not... let's have a look at it actually. 20-2 on the Lodestone versus 26-3, so it's fairly even, but then again, Soul Reaper is now clearing some jungle creeps, which Lodestone never has the chance to do, so he's gonna come out ahead there no matter what.
Oh, watch out for the smoked Kraken in the top lane though. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Soul Reaper is aware of his, you know, just because the fact that South Forest is on the mid tower with 0 pushback from the absent Kraken, so they know that Kraken is missing and likely in the top lane. They're also playing very safe in bot.
No, they're not gonna be able to catch the Soul Reaper now. Yeah, they were playing really safe. They know on Hellborn that Kraken is somewhere trying to create mayhem, and now they know Kraken is top. It's gonna stick around though, and there are no wards in right here, so maybe if they get this lane in, spending a lot of time in this top lane on this Kraken. And that's allowing the South Forest to get some push going on. Behemoth taking a mid tower. There we go. Here's the TPs from the Hellborn. They want to help out. One guy cancelled. The other one did not. Kinesis is in. He's here. He wants to play. And now Kraken and Lodestone are just gonna disengage completely. This is giving Behe a little bit of farm and XP. He doesn't mind that.
Yeah, I mean, but the portal key on Behemoth is going to be a very important aspect of the Legion's lineup.
This bottom lane, little Glacius has no fear as he goes in first. Lodestone is here, jumps in first with the stun on the head smash, and down goes the Prisoner. But now South Forest is hasted and he's down here getting some damage onto this Glacius, who actually gets out with a TP. What a clutch play, and now Lodestone is the one popping his ulti, trying to get some damage in return here. But it's not going to be enough, and he might be dead.
Behold my wicked
and there's not much
brilliance.
the Corrupted can do about it, as Glacius is already out.
So I mean, you were saying a minute ago that, you know, things were going in the way of the Legion's tri-lane, which they certainly were, and anything, honestly, anything less than them kind of dominating that tri-lane is actually probably a quick path to defeat, honestly. I mean, Big Ego Crew, the way that their draft is set up right now, like, they needed to win that lane. The 5 team needed to win the tri-lane because of the fact that this jungle on the Hellborn side is going to be utilized very, very quickly. Very soon.
Mid lane, they catch the South Forest! The freeze and the Kraken ulti is gonna bring down that big boy, and that is a very important kill.
And,
as he is one of the snowballers.
I just wanted to finish my thought, I'm sorry, but whereas on the Legion side, as you can see, Soul Reaper is already in the jungle making his rounds now. But on the Legion side, Corrupted Disciple is not in the same boat. They don't have a hero that can actually utilize the jungle resource for a long time. They have to get like a core item, some sort of Thunderclaw or at least an Alchemist Bones or something on Corrupted Disciple.
Kraken can farm with a smash.
This is true. Kraken can, but he doesn't have the HP sustain, and he's going to farm it slower than somebody like Soul Reaper or.
Oh yeah, but he doesn't need a tool to farm with, is what I meant. He can't compete with the Soul Reaper right now, but he will be able to farm his PK fairly quick. And when he gets that bottom lane, they get onto this prisoner. I'm gonna bring him down very quickly, as it looks like Hellborn has given up this tri-lane, as Lodestone is gonna find himself in some sort of issues right here, popping his ulti while sitting next to them. Gets the ulti off and the head smash. No, he does not get the head smash, and the heal from Nefora. He's gonna keep the Soul Reaper alive, as 3 people are sitting in this top lane to defend their Soul Reaper, and also gonna push out a little bit onto this lane, as bottom Corrupted and Glacius are pushing too. Oh, mid lane. Oh, block. Stun. And down goes the force again. 2 TPs coming in very quickly from the Hellborn team, but it's not gonna be enough, and it's only gonna be the prisoner in the end. And Legion now is very much controlling this early game from their bottom and mid lane, getting these very important kills.
And the tier 1 tower, yeah, they are in a pretty good spot here. I'm actually really curious. I mean, maybe you've viewed some, I believe that's Boy on Corrupted Disciple, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you know a little bit more about his preferred item path on Corrupted Disciple. I mean, I am curious what he's going to build into here. He's already got some nice. Okay, this is going to be a light brand, I think, with that Neophytes book.
Probably just gonna go for a Dawnbring here, like they all do. Nothing more fancy to it. No, but he likes to build. Like last fight we saw it on the Oogie. When he plays Oogie, he will buy a 1v5 build, so he buys all the tools he needs. Oh, mid lane, they're gonna catch himself Horus again! Down he goes, it's the 3rd time in a row he gets dropped. Behemoth gets pulled in by the prisoner, but... Sorry, I had an itchy eye, Jesus Christ, this pollen is killing me today. No, but I mean, sell Forest for a Behe. I'd take that any day if I was Legion.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Cellforce is having a really tough time. I mean, he can always come back, but he definitely, at this point, he doesn't want to take the jungle away from Soul Reaper, who's having a great time there. But yeah, he's really struggling at 250 GPM and kind of wondering, what he needs to do in order to come back in the game. I think he's just going to need to build tanky frontliner.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Be the big boy. Be the big boy that he is. No, right now nobody's in the jungle actually, so it could be time for Cellforce to move in there. He's gonna go to the bottom lane, which is also a fairly free lane right here. They're gonna start onto this Corrupted, but there are both... Oh, Soul Reaper! He got back there with an Nefora TP, and they're gonna actually bring down the Corrupted. What a nice TP in right there. I did not see that at all, but Nefora TP'd her Soul Reaper in the back, and they caught this poor little Corrupted off guard.
Yeah, and now Cellforce is actually stealing some resources from the Legion jungle, so this is going to be fantastic. He's able to clean up these, but he's actually porting mid.
Mid lane, yeah, because there's a party going on already. Prisoner ulti being popped, pulling both the Kraken and the Behemoth together. Nice ulti from Glacius in the background, dealing a decent amount of damage, but it's not going to be enough. And down goes the Kraken, down goes the Glacius, and the whole gang just kind of flopped a little bit. Didn't really go the way they wanted it to. Lodestone getting a decent amount of damage into this top tower while everybody's busy doing other stuff, which is nice.
Yeah, Kraken, and Glacius end up dying for that the prisoner, but as you can see, Kraken actually, I think he actually had his portal keep before he died there. It was like maybe 50 gold shy, but he's going to have it very soon, and that's going to definitely change the pace of the game. Potentially, it's already going in 5's favor, but if they can get a big PK play as soon as he picks it up in his inventory, the momentum might heavily swing in their favor.
Definitely get those plays going, and also get some more gold for the poor Behemoth, who feels like he's always struggling to get his PK. Poor guy.
It's just kind of the life cycle of the hero, is the struggle to get the PK for the first 15-20 minutes.
They're gonna catch a Kinesis here, who decides to lift up the Corrupted, but that's not gonna last long, and down he goes. But the TP from Nefora! Nefora TP is in, Lodestone is here, he's ready. Is he gonna pop his ulti? Not really, and they're just gonna use Glacius as a sacrificial Lambert here, as Lodestone is sticking around because here comes Kraken with a freshly sent out PK. Where is it? Where's the courier? Hello? There he is. Now he has his PK. And this might be...
It could be a dead South Forest here.
Could really be. The Lodestone is here too. He jumps in, misses it. Unfortunately, he gets the Kraken ulti off Lodestone. Decides not to go in onto this, seeing as it is not exactly what they wanted to happen right there. A little bit of a...
Unfortunately, that PK reveal is not what they were looking for.
No.
And he has to wait another 80 seconds for his ultimate to come back up as well.
True.
So
really cool they wanted to, but top lane, Lodestone is going to use his ulti for other measurements and get to this prisoner. Pops his ulti, but he cannot get close enough as the shackle keeps him down. Slow from Glacius though. Oh, but they're not going to be able to walk through all of these creeps, and now Sulfuras is here, going to try to flank them in this top lane. Glacius has his ulti. There comes the Q and the ulti from this Sulfuras, and that might actually be enough to just slowly kill this poor little Glacius.
I think Glacius makes it through this one. Yeah, he is.
I don't remember how long it is. There it is. It's out now. How long is it? The Sulfuras?
It's 12 seconds. But I was paying attention. I was kind of doing a little calculation, looking at his remaining HP and the remaining duration.
Ooh, they're gonna catch here. Here's the jump. Kinesis using the Lodestone's old jump against him, and a lot of damage been pulled onto him. Here comes the Kraken trying to help out. Lodestone gets the stun in return, tries to dodge, and the Ice Fisher is gonna block Sulfuras off from getting that last hit onto the Lodestone, and Team Legion manages to save their Lodestone and kill the Kinesis in return. Really nice rotation right there. As we have a TP down Nymphora and Soul Reaper. Once again, TPing behind this Corrupted, who always is sitting this far up. Prisoners also coming from the left, and now that's going to be a very dead Corrupted. Nothing more to do about that.
There it is. I mean, they've been teleporting in the bottom lane with Nymphora many times, and so you know it's always like.
Oh, Glacius popping his ulti as well to get it, but yeah, that's the third time they do that.
Yeah,
so
and I mean,
that much of a surprise.
It's something that you just constantly have to be mindful of, right? Slips your mind one time, it punishes you.
Hard in middle, this Kraken is jumping in very deep, gets ulted by the Sulfuras, and the rest of his team is like, you know what? We're not playing this game. You cutting our losses right here.
Oh,
Behemoth,
okay,
yeah, got caught by the Reaper, but he looks like he's going to be fine.
Yeah, but that was a big kill on Corrupted Disciple. He was pushing close to 520 GPM before that death, and now he's down to 470 or so. So that actually gave Soul Reaper the leg up on the GPM count, and that actually might be, what Big Eagle Crew needed to start, turning the tide of the game in their favor.
True. It might be the beginning of something, the start of something new. I was about to say, I'm quoting everybody today, but yeah. What Sulfuras is looking to buy as a light brand, so he has his farming tool, even though he already has his Q, but it's gonna boost that even more, so that's nice. We have a prisoner trying to build a PK, it looks like. Nymphora has a tablet, that's very nice. And then the Searing Light. I'm slowly getting control of these swords.
Well, something else to mention, other than these light brand farming tools, we have a portal key now.
Yes, I saw it. It was just in the Lodestone and bottom lane. They're gonna just melt this poor Kinesis, but the Glacius will also die in this exchange. And now Sulfuras is here, and so is everybody else in the Hellborn team. It looks like this is a full-fledged team fight, and Nymphora is dead, and poor little Kraken sitting alone against the rest of the Hellborn team. It's gonna be a 2 for 2 as the 2 supports on Hellborn falls. He
just a little bit late, but Behemoth is only, what is this, like about 850 gold away from his portal key, so
yeah, 900, yeah, I can't count either, but it's fine, somewhere between that, yeah.
Yeah, it's 2250 now, excuse me.
Yeah, so I think it's 900. My math is not crazy, but still, 100 gold left and right is not that much. Gets middle, he gets his ulti off to stop them, but it's not going to be enough as...
Waste of time.
Oh yeah, okay. He's dead. Glacier is catching the Sulfuras and pops his ulti as well, and they're gonna bring down the Sulfuras in return for their Behe and at least avenging his death right there.
Yeah, that was a good
Nice.
good play by Behemoth. He was, you know, he knew he was likely dead, but he landed the double stun between the shockwave and the enrage stun, and was able to stall them enough alongside Glacius for the counter kill to come in on the slightly higher value target, Lord Sulfuras. So
Definitely, yeah. So
delayed his PK by about 200 gold or something, but I'm sure he's happy with the counter kill.
that's fine. Not the end of the world. Who else got a PK? It was Prisoner just got his PK, and now there's a full-fledged Dawnbringer finished onto the Soul Reaper. As yeah, he is going Dawnbringer on the Corrupted as well. And I guess he just goes pure like stats kind of build. Like you asked me what he buys, and I'm just like, I feel like Corrupted is such a strange hero.
Well, this is where the Soul Reaper the Soul Reaper pick comes in a little bit. I feel like the correct route for Corrupted Disciple here is he needs to get that Shrunken Head to help, you know, deal with some of this magic damage. They're pretty heavily sided magic damage wise on the Hellborn side, but there is a Lodestone ulti being channeled.
Oh yes, it is, and they're gonna just pop this little Fornivora, but in return, Soul Reaper gets the Lodestone. Soul Reaper was ready there. He saw it happening.
You know, they do have the Prisoner, who's all physical damage, so all of his abilities will go through Shrunken Head, of course, and as well as the Undying. But Kraken's going to catch Soul Reaper.
He's going to catch the Soul Reaper. That would be a really good kill if they can get him in the middle of this Kraken ulti. The Soul Reaper goes down, and that is his first death in this game, and a lot of money for the Kraken. And Behe now almost has his PK too, and this is looking better and better for the Legion team as they have taken down all of the tier 1 towers on the Hellborn side, sitting with a nice little gold lead right there. Kraken gonna try to build up the Shrunken. Yep.
Oh, Behemoth is farming this top lane. Kinesis is nearby, thinking about setting up a kill, potentially with a Nymph port or something, but Behemoth, he got it. He's got it.
He got it. He bought it.
All
Get out, run. Oh, he bought it and sold it. He has gold again.
Interesting. I don't know why he did that. You just
buy
that thing, man.
Oh, he's buying it in the side shop. That's what it is. He's gonna turn around with his ulti onto the Sulfuras, stopping him a little bit. As the rest of the team might have time to come in, they're gonna choose not to, and they're gonna go for a different target. They're gonna go for this Prisoner right here and kill him instead. And the Behemoth has his blink, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, it's in the game now. You're too late, guys. Sorry. Behemoth has his blink now.
Shrunken looks like is what this Corrupted is going for. He bought a Mighty Blade. Glacius also has a blink. Lowson has a blink. There's a lot of blinks on the Legion side.
Oh wow, yeah, the quad blink for the Legion lineup. That's really, really strong. Yeah, the Hellborn has got to be pretty... They've got to be careful at this point. They can just get pounced at any point.
Very true. They had decent vision up. Nothing crazy in the bottom area, so they're sticking to the top area, which is understandable, where they have some sort of vision. They only have sentries bottom, actually. They only have one lane ward top. I thought they had more. Legion, on the other hand, has their main mission bottom, so they're gonna stick around there. Understandable. That's how you play around forts. Lodestone, right at top. He wants to get this kill. Popping his ulti. And gonna blink in. Stun, smash, boom. Quick and easy kill for the Lodestone. The ward didn't help against that rot. Needs to be a little bit further down to see the rot. Also, Zane knows to pop his ulti or pop his rot in the base, so he gets it all the way up.
For a teleport, 3 mana's coming out on somebody.
Top lane is going to be, they want to catch him, but they're not going to. But now they get a deep ward in, and that's a very nice ward to have. And they get the catch, they catch the Lodestone, they bring him in, and they also bring him down, so they do get him in the end. That was a nice ward by Nymphora. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Imboboy is going to secure that bottom tower, so they get something in return for it. That's nice.
I would say not just something. That's a lot. That's a tier 2 tower. That's a
really good
trade.
Kraken, and, what are you doing?
I suspect that Legion will also be aware that their Kongor is warded.
Yeah, he knows now. He knows now.
That hook.
Yes. that was just like, okay, they have a ward there, we need to counter at some point. Somebody's TPing top, it's gonna be the Behe. They know Nymphora has no TP now, I think. Because they were like, suddenly 3 people there, so I'm guessing they know. But they don't have wards on the outside there, so they could have just walked over for all they know.
Yeah, so now it's just a really tough spot for Big Eager Crew to be in, because the way that the game is going right now, Corrupted has a little too much of a lead right now, and he's going to hit late game stage before the Soul Reaper Lord Salforus dual core are, which is going to be a big problem, especially because he has a shrunken head up now. So what Hellborn wants to do is they want to actually start fighting, but it's really difficult for them to do that against 4 blinks and 2 shrunken heads right now.
And all the teamfight spells that Legion does have, they have a really heavy
exactly.
teamfight team.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure out a way to just start finding like pickoffs with the Nymphora port, because they've only got the 1 blink on Prisoner, and really
he doesn't hit the hook, unfortunately.
There aren't too many other blink candidates on their squad other than maybe Salforus, but he has been going the farming route. Like, they want to, the way that they've built their heroes, it almost feels like they want to kind of drag this out a little bit, which in the end could actually be a boon for them. They do have really good tier 3 tower defense between all their heroes. I mean, really the Salforus alone can do it effectively, but you know,
they do have a good rat team, that's for sure, but I don't think they're gonna. Oh, Lodestone finding the Kinesis. No, the Fog's gonna keep the rod on. They're trying to get a fight here going, as there are 5 people in this middle lane sitting ready. As there is a blink on the Prisoner, he might be able to get a catch here onto the Corrupted. That's who he wants to catch, who has a BKB now. So does the Kraken, as you mentioned. And everybody else sitting nicely on the side, ready with their blinks. There's the jump, catches the illusion. And the tower just goes down, and Legion's just gonna walk off. They got what they came for. Now we go top, boys. Next tower. And if it goes like this, there's not much BU Crew can do.
Exactly. I mean, the map control is just totally on 5's side.
Yep.
They're about to, you know, they're going to make a push for this top tier 2 tower, which hasn't taken any damage yet. But I mean, if you look at the tower kill count, right, it's 5 to 1.
Yeah, it's
and that
really
is a
big
huge
difference.
amount of gold.
That's a lot of gold for supports, which also explains all these PKs. And also the ward fight being a little bit ahead as well. He's sitting bottom, waiting for someone to push that out. Conqueror's being killed by the Hellborn team, who decides to take that. Which is nice. They have decent sentries around their Conqueror to make sure that that one is safe. Nymphora TP coming out. Who are they gonna go for? Are they gonna TP top? No, they're gonna TP bottom. And here, everybody TPs in though from the Legion side, as they has this tower up, and now Kinesis just gets melted, and now it's up to Legion to try to catch whoever's running away. Everybody's TPing out. And that Nymphora TP didn't exactly go the way that they wanted it to, but
no,
it didn't.
It was on. I feel like the efficacy of that TP was on a razor's edge. If that behemoth were to fall, I feel like it would have just been the first in a row of dominoes, right? But because they weren't able to get the behemoth, and he was able to get out of range and stop taking damage, they had to retreat, because the counter initiation from Shockwave was imminent if they continued to pursue that. But if the behemoth fell, then the portals that kind of come in a disjointed fashion would have been would have fallen. So
yeah. Legion team sticking together. I think that's smart. I think that's really smart, as they are ahead. They don't want to split up and get caught off guard somewhere. TPing top lane, trying to catch this Soul Reaper, who also decides to TP out and is not going to stick around for too long. You're the Soul Reaper player. What do you think of his build with the Gnomes and Dawnbringer?
I like it. It's just, unfortunately the pacing is just a little bit off. Right?
Yeah, it's too slow, I think.
These 2 items together synergize perfectly with the hero, and they're very standard in my mind. But unfortunately, this Corrupted Disciple is now pushing close to 700 GPM, and with the
Shroud too.
difference in these pacings, Soul Reaper just can't compete right now. But it looks like he is going for a Shrunken Head next, which is, I'm going to call it very necessary this game, just because looking at the Legion lineup. But yeah, unfortunately, he's just not a powerhouse right now in comparison to this Corrupted.
I feel like their team kind of needs to snowball, and they never got to. And that's why it's really hard for them now, as Legion cleans out every single one of the outer towers of the Hellborn team, and are now going to go for this uphill push, as Corrupted is sitting very far up right here, as everybody on the Hellborn team is also TPing back to death. Oh, the hook! Missing on the Kraken, unfortunately. Glacian's sitting so far up, blinking away now, just not to take too much to get caught right there, because if he gets caught, he's dead. And looks like Legion is going to move their way to their Kongor, I guess, and just take that one. Storm Spirit finished on the Kraken, who also has a Shrunken. Shroud finished on the Corrupted, as mentioned. He's probably going to go for a Genjuro. That's what I'm guessing. Salforus has his Dawnbringer, and that's pretty much it for now. What does he go next? Some sort of tanky build, as we spoke of? Maybe a...
Probably a barrier? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, barrier idol, yeah. That's what I was just about to say, yeah.
But PK could also be good too. I mean, they kind of need somebody to start the fights for them.
Speaking of Salforus, he gets caught right here. Blocking by the Lodestone, popping his ulti right there. Says the head smash, and the nice Fisher is going to block him off, and they're going to bring down the Corrupted as well as the Kinesis on the side, and that's 2 dead on the Hellborn team, and that's going to open up for the Legion team to make some sort of a play here towards the enemy base, as Corrupted almost has finished his Genjuro right here.
He's got it.
He's got it? Yeah, that's the last component. Yeah, okay. Ethereal Blade, is that what it is?
Way out, so... And they have about 20 seconds here to deal some decent damage to this mid tier 3 tower. But
they do. That's gonna miss, unfortunately. Has the Bound Eye on Prisoner. That's pretty nice. Allows him to take out that Ace Lord, as they're pushing 2 lanes on the Legion side, getting both of these lanes into these towers with the Ballista bottom. That deals a decent amount of damage to the tower as well.
Happy to play it slow, right? They're very confident in Boy's ability to, you know, just extend this lead that he has on this monster core hero right now. This 4 protect 1 strat that they're running is just working out beautifully.
It really is. It really is. Looks like Kraken is going for a Storm Spirit, as he also bought the Mana Tube right there. So he's going to be able to do some saves, or save himself, or lift someone, or, you know, make some plays. The Soul Reaper still working for that Shrunken. I feel like Legion is just, like we've kind of said this a few times, but Legion is just fine with this just tapering on.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's really just the pace that Corrupted Disciple's on in comparison to Soul Reaper and Salforus. I mean, honestly, Salforus and Soul Reaper have both dumped. I mean, Dawnbringer, we're in a Dawnbringer meta, by the way, just in case.
Yeah, in case nobody noticed, everyone's buying Dawnbringer.
It's being picked up in every game, multiple heroes on the same team. But, you know, it's a 6,600 gold item, and it's fantastic. You know, it's got multi-functions, but it's, unfortunately, it's just, you know, it's basically a movement speed, you know, a little bit of HP and a farming item, right? So the bulk of the gold that Soul Reaper and Salforus have shelled out on items this game have gone towards their Dawnbringer, whereas Corrupted Disciple has the same. Okay.
Sorry, but yeah, V, he picked up the Kinesis and he's gonna die for it. He used his Shockwave too, but yeah. Casual 1-for-1 there as the rest of the Legion team pushes in. But yeah, you're right, the bulk of the money that's on Hellborn's side is on Lords of Horus and Soul Reaper. And
they both just went Dawnbringer, and you know, it's good on them. I mean, it synergizes with both heroes very well. Prisoner's getting caught.
Getting caught and getting just destroyed right here. Lodestone has his ulti up and it's gonna pop, and that's gonna bring down the Salforus so quickly. And now the Soul Reaper as well, and that's just everyone dead on the Hellborn side. No buyback on the Soul Reaper. There is a buyback ready on the Shorkan. He already used it on the Salforus, and now Legion is pushing in. Also Nymphora bot back here. They're pushing in onto the space tower. There's a lift and the throw onto the Kraken, taking a lot of damage. Nice jump from Lodestone in the background. stunning every single one of them. And now, Glacius, down he goes. Now Lodestone is the next target as Hellborn is seeking to get some kills right here. Lodestone has his rocket drill in a second, jumps away, gets him far enough. Oh, but he doesn't get through the creeps! I mean the trees! And now Sulfur is gonna be able to chase him down. He doesn't get the peek, get ready. Down goes the Lodestone as well, but they did get the base tower. And are still in a pretty decent lead right here as they got out 2 buybacks from the Hellborn team. Both Fora and Sulfuris used it right there to def their base.
Yeah, I mean, they saved the racks, but, you know, it's... Fife is certainly knocking on their door. I mean, the next, you know, they basically got trounced in that last encounter, and if it happens again, I think it's safe to say that the game will basically be over. Never say never, of course, but yeah, it'll be a tough position to come back from if they all get dealt with like that again.
Corrupted in the bottom lane is sitting alone around this tower. Popping his Genjuro, gonna sneak away. As a demonic is finished on the Kraken.
That's a big one.
It is a big one. It's
Yeah,
gonna help their
make...
push too, and now everybody's coming in bottom. Nymphora keeping them out. The Shockwave's gonna not get them.
Wow. Wow. Oof. Oh man, the heavyweight radius is just shy of landing that stun on Nymphora. Oh my gosh.
That was a good attempt, but still not gonna do it. Oh, Soul Reaper rotted next to the Kraken. Prisoner jumps in first, gets slow onto the Kraken, into the pull. Nice Storm Spirit's gonna save him there from that pull. And now he goes right on to this Soul Reaper with his ulti. And here comes the Lodestone as well with his ulti ready. And pop on both of them. Head smash, not gonna even need it. Because down goes the Prisoner. Here comes Sulfuris trying to help out, but Soul Reaper's already dead. And the Legion team is chasing the Hellborn team and trying to get the rest of them down so they can push and end this game down with Soul Reaper. He does not have a buyback. South Warriors does have his. Poor little Nymphora bought herself a haste here. Oh, what? She has a blink too. And she's gonna be able to TP out, and so is Kinesis. And only the 2 supports remain on the Hellborn side as Corrupted is knocking on their base, going for a Wingbow, it seems.
Yeah, Wingbow, it's not, you know, they're not especially strong in the auto attack wise on the Hellborn side.
Middle! Lodestone jumps in, catches the Kinesis, and is gonna bring him down very quickly right here, but the rest of the Hellborn team is knocking onto this Corrupted Disciple who manages to stay alive and is gonna step aside here while Sulfuris cleans up the poor little Glacius. Not much he can do about it. The Legion gonna try to get their way out of here. Blink being used on everyone to just get out, but this ward here is gonna spot them both. As Lodestone tries to use his... Oh, nice Fisher. He's gonna stay back and be like, guys, I got this, just run. They're gonna take me instead, and they will. Nice sacrificial play there by the Behemoth, making sure that the only one to die is him. As the Wingbow is finished on the Corrupted.
I like that, and yeah, I mean, Corrupted Disciple, like I was saying before all that started, you know, they don't have these auto attack powerhouses, but honestly, whenever, I mean, it's just a good item, right? It does give damage. It gives the extra attack range, which is always welcome on a ranged hero.
Yep.
But whenever he pops his Shrunken Head, he's going to be more or less immune to all forms of damage.
Pretty much.
With that Wingbow, so I think it's a great item here.
Yep, I don't mind at all. Luminous Prism being picked up on the Lodestone, probably going for a Storm Spirit as well, which is really nice, because as we saw Kraken do, you're able to dodge middle lane. Storm Spirit being used immediately into the Kraken ulti here. Here comes Kinesis trying to help out his poor Sulfuris right here, but it's not going to be enough as the Lodestone ulti pops and down goes the Sulfuris. Oh, Kraken once more! Kinesis stole the Rocket Drill, but Rocket Drill from Lodestone coming out too. Talbot and Nymphora trying to save the Kinesis, not going to be enough, and 3 people are now running away on this Hellborn team, trying to get out. Glacius blinks in, freezes the Soul Reaper, pops his BKB, but he can't stand against the right clicks from this Corrupted who chases him all the way down into the base. And that's the entirety of the Hellborn team dead. And the concede vote has been called as Legion is knocking on their door, and then Behemoth pops his ulti for a good measure, and that's gonna be it for the series.
That was a really good showing by Five. As Biggie or crew are certainly a strong team, and taking that 2-0 over Big Hero Crew. They're looking really good going into the finals.
Sure they are, and that's exactly what they are going to do. They're going to move on to the grand finals right here, and just pure, I'm pretty sure it's just a draft here that did it, and also, of course, the laning stage was played very well by this Legion team, just locking down the Hellborn team early, and that's what they had to do. They did their job, won the game, all good, and they'll be moving on to the finals, as we're going to have the second series of today after this game. So stick around, as it will be casted by Wig and Ramities. So that's it for us. See you guys very soon.